Millions of years ago, there was a lake in Jajero Crater, Mars. But exactly how long ago and how long it lasted are big unknowns. And this matters in the search for ancient life. Layered sedimentary rocks can help provide this information. The Kodiak Mesa is a landform that reveals some of the history of ancient Lake Jajero, thanks in part to the Perseverance rover. From the ground, it becomes clear that Kodiak is a stack of layered rocks, as you can see in the picture that is explained with the supercam and with the scale. So these are clear evidence that the mesa was part of the delta deposit back when the lake was present. So the delta was much larger before erosion took over, leaving Kodiak as an isolated remnant. Recently, Perseverance entered the Sita terrain, which contains the lowest rocks yet explored, and that makes them the oldest. We will be looking at panoramas that include these hills and the rim of Jajero Crater in the distance. On Sol 153, Perseverance parked about 75 meters or yards away from these knobby outcrops on the edge of Sita. This is where the Mastcam Cam Z took some of the images in late afternoon. It was about 4 in the afternoon when this panorama was acquired, looking to the south. The distant crater rim that you can see is fully sunlit, but the hills to the right are going into the shadow. The full zoom capability of Mastcam captured this scene. The tallest of the hills here is the one traversed by the Dust Devil. But it was the ridge of outcrops that really got my attention from the image. Some of them have horizontal features that sure look like layers so far. Perseverance has not yet driven up to any of these layered rocks. The possibility that these rocks could be sedimentary deposits from the ancient Lake Jajero would be a big deal. That would make them prime targets for collecting future samples. But we know from experience in Gusev crater on the other side of the planet that not all these rock layers are formed in water. The Spirit rover imaged these rocks from its final resting place on the edge of the home plate feature. It turns out that these sedimentary rocks are volcanic ash deposits, not the lake deposits. On Sol 157, Perseverance drove closer to the ridge of outcrops. The next day, Mastcam got the best images yet at about 12:30 in the afternoon when the sun was very high. In these views, you can see it's less clear that the horizontal features are even sedimentary layers. There are other ways to make features like this. Like horizontal fractures can also form deposits of nearly molten ash from huge explosions that cools off, that erosion might take over. Here's an example from a welded tuff deposit in Chile. Exfoliation is another way to make such layers after a rock forms. This is a weathering process that is similar to that of our planet. So at this point, it seems unlikely that these rocks are deposits from the ancient Lake Jajero. But volcanic rocks are the key targets for sampling because they can be accurately dated back on this planet. The planet Earth. That would help us better understand the history of this Jajero crater. That is why this has been one of the most crucial place of study for Mars, that we are getting a lot of resemblance and also trying to understand the delta deposits. So with that in mind, thank you very much. Do subscribe and follow us.